Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building, speaking to you guys today about why they want you to nut so bad. Semen retention. Society wants you to nut so bad because then you become a bit more tolerant. You become just a bit more obedient. You care a little bit less about having it your way, and you comply with the norms. You comply because if it's not adding to a struggle, then it's fine. Then it's fine. As long as you're surviving, you're breathing, you have your needs met, you're docile. That's what they want you to be, because you can easily be manipulated by society, by women, by a lot of things. That you can be easily manipulated if you have your basic needs met. Semen retention is the outlier of society, because if you're able to do something like this, and I mean, a lot of people are saying, because I have been on a very long streak, and what I've started to realize is that the struggle, I mean, it depends how aggressive you want to be. Like, I mean, a lot of this quote unquote struggle on semen retention is super unnecessary, because it's easy. It's easy, you know what, just to relapse, get that load off, and, you know, relax, do whatever you have to do, blah, blah, blah. That's the easy thing to do. It is so easy. A lot of people are saying, why would you put yourself through all of that? Why would I put myself through all of this? Why would you put yourself through all of this? We do this, we put ourselves through this torture, maybe even torment, just because maybe we might have something to prove to ourselves. It's not even about proving something to society or anybody else. It's proving something to ourselves. It's proving something. A lot of people in general don't have anything to prove, and this is why you're losing in life. You do not have anything to prove. You're content with whatever you get. You have nothing to prove. There is no reason why you're waking up in the morning. Real reason. Not to make ends meet, but some real reason why you wake up in the morning. There's no reason for you to even, how some people operate, there's just no reason for them to even wake up. They might as well just stay in bed all day, because they have nothing to prove to themselves. They have nothing to prove to themselves. And this shows in how they walk, how they speak, their lack of aggression, their lack of willpower, their lack of tolerance. They have nothing to prove. You either get rich or you either die trying. And this is not just some 50-cent phrase. If you actually live by some of these laws, some of these creeds that some people put out there, not just to listen to it, just to sound cool, you'd actually start realizing what they mean through all of this stuff. You look up to all of these famous people, these people who quote unquote have made it in life. You look up to the Eminems, you look up to the 50 Cents, you look up to the Kendrick Lamars, you look up to the Kanyes, you look up to all of these people who have made it in life. But once you start to critically look at some of the material that they put out, you start to realize that there was some sort of struggle that they went through to get to this point in life. But you don't embody it. You just like to be a consumer. You just like being a consumer. Anything they put in front of you, you will consume, because it's the cool thing to do. Anything that you were told, you will consume, because it's the normal thing to do. The agenda that they put in front of you, you're not going to ask any questions about the agenda. You're willing to consume just because it's the easy thing to do. It's the normal thing to do. You're a consumer at heart. You're a consumer, not a producer. I was watching this other thing. I was watching this video, and there's this guy who was talking about there's two types of people in life. There's the marketed and the marketers. The marketed is people who have taken the agenda that's in front of them with no questions asked. They're doing their best for someone else. The marketers are the ones who put their own who put their own thought into things and are intentional are the ones who are trying to, quote unquote, purposely create a life for themselves. The marketed and the marketers. A lot of people are saying what I'm saying is not important. You might as well just skip to the next video, because all of the things that I'm saying is not important to you, because you like it easy. You love it easy. You love it when there's no struggle. You love it when things come easily and natural to you. You love it because you don't have to put your mind to it. It takes too much work. It takes too much energy. Some people even mistaken failure as something as if, oh, if you're failing, then you might as well just stop doing it and just do something else. They've mistaken failure for this. It's because it's easy. For human nature, people say that they're lazy. This is the easy thing to do. The easy thing to do is to relapse. The easy thing to do is to take someone else's idea of your life and roll with it. The hard thing to do is to think for yourself, because that takes mental effort. You don't have enough mental stamina to do any of these things. The easy thing to do is to skip the gym. The easy thing to do is to be on someone else's clock, because your basic needs are met. These are the easy things to do. There's a lot of easy things to do. They're the type of people who read a book one time, or who are open to a concept one time, and then they forget it for the rest of their lives. They forget about a concept for the rest of their lives. They don't know what they're. When I'm talking about concept, I'm talking about the slight edge. I introduced the slight edge to a certain person. These are the type of people I'm talking about. They listen to it with open ears, but they're not living by it day in, day out. Matter of fact, I talked to them about this maybe a couple months ago. They have no idea what that is. This is the things I'm talking about. The people who want to act cool, the people who want to act like they're into self-improvement. They're into being self-made, because it's the trending topic. It's the trending thing to do. It's trending for a little bit, and then it's go back to being your consumer, whatever the easy route is. This is how 95% of the people operate. So they want you to be distracted. Guys don't have real purpose. They don't have real purpose. They think all of this is a joke. They're not proving anything to themselves. They're getting by. They're getting by. This is what they're doing. It's just, they're living to get by. They're not living to thrive. They are living to get by. The moment a girl hits him up, he loses everything that he was doing, then his full attention is on her. But you wonder why you're always complaining about women. You're complaining about this, you're complaining about that, because you don't have any focus. You don't have any real focus. Focus is the hidden driver of excellence. And you don't care enough because you keep relapsing. You haven't made it your mission yet. There's not a lot of people. If you're retaining for at least a week or 2 weeks or even a month, you're definitely not like other people, because they can't do this for 2 days. They can't relapse for 2 days. Semen retention is the foundation of discipline. This is the foundation of discipline. If you can't do this, you can't. If you can do this, you can do a lot of other things. If you can't do this, you can't do anything else, because this is the most potent energy. This is the most powerful type of energy. You can create very beautiful things with this brilliance energy that you have stored up over time, but you'd rather relapse. You'd rather listen to industry music and do the cool things. You'd rather attend another man's concert and consume his content instead of creating your own concert, instead of creating your own content. This is what you'd rather do, because that's the easy thing to do. It's easy to buy a ticket for another man's concert. It's easy. That's the easy thing to do. The hard thing to do is continue, if you actually believe in your own, maybe for example, if we're talking about music, is believing in your own music and trying to create a legitimate following with your own music, and still doing it even if you're not getting any results for 2-5 years. Nobody else with any of the things that you're saying. They don't F with it at all, but you're continuing doing it because you believe in it. If the man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. You're not falling. You don't believe in anything because your mental stamina isn't there. You're diluting yourself with these vices every single day. we got the alk, we got all these vices, these stimulants that are making you escape reality. In reality, your life isn't where you want it to be, so you'd rather escape it. You'd rather escape it because that's the easy thing to do. You would rather escape your life because that's the easy thing to do. Not going through some sort of real adversity is what's actually holding you back. You have to try to test yourself. Maybe hitting that PR, trying that new thing, trying all these different things is what's going to get you to the other side. You have to overcome fear in order to get the things that you actually want in life. If you're always in your comfort zone, you're never going to know how it really feels to win in life. You will never know how it feels to win in life. Just keep in mind, it's easy to relapse. That's the easy thing to do. It's easy because corn is accessible. It's an accessible thing. If something is free, you are the product. It's easy. This is why it's easy to access some of these things, but it's hard to get a business loan to start something. There's a lot of things that I can chop up about. All I'm saying is do the hard things now, and you're going to thank yourself a bit later. Make it your mission to prove something to yourself every single day, and you will live a better life in the long run. Because us intelligent people, us people who are actually smart, are delayed seekers. They're delayed gratified seekers. An example, I was watching this video, and it was Jeff Bezos and Jay Leno. And Jay Leno was basically making fun of Jeff Bezos because his business wasn't profitable for a very long time. It was still generating billions, but it wasn't a profitable business. And Bezos was saying that, yeah, we're doing this for the future. We're doing this for the future. And lo and behold, look at where he is now. Look at where he is now. So this is a small example. Even if it seems hard, even if it seems like it's just not something that you should be doing, even when people are telling you to not do that thing, continue to do it if you have belief in it, because that will get you further than anything else. That will get you further than anything else. Your own self-belief. Your own self-belief. Because without belief, you pretty much have nothing. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.